Hi, my name is Sara Suitor. This is my video of my Eportfolio and things I'm proud about that I did during my Eportfolio for my master's degree in library media specialist. If we go to candidate information, it just gives you a little more personal information about me, about my professional and personal goals. Uh, as a professional goal, I currently am a physical education teacher in Connecticut, and I have got 23 years in. Um, and I would love to be able to potentially switch jobs and become a library media specialist within the next 5 years, and to make it to my full 35 years of teaching in Connecticut to receive my full retirement. I also personally would love to be able to go on a regular vacation. COVID has kind of impacted that. But there's some positives on the way. I got my first vaccine, so looking forward to get the second one to hopefully start to return to a little bit more normalcy. Um, and things in my portfolio I'm proud of. I'm proud of my resume. Um, as I said, I'm currently a physical education teacher. So I have my bachelor's of science degree from Eastern Connecticut State University for physical education. I also have a master's in recreation administration. And through my practicum, I was able to get some library media specialist um, experience. I got to spend time at South Windsor High School, which is a neighboring town. I couldn't do my many hours. I did a few, but I couldn't do a lot of hours with my town's high school, with Manchester High School, because the library is closed to students. Um, and I got to spend a lot of time actually at both middle schools in Manchester in the library, and in elementary school, I got to spend time in my own school's library, but also at another library in town at Buckley Elementary. Also, this past summer, I was got certified to be a level 1 Google educator, which has really helped me throughout this online master's program, but also with library media specialists. So there's some things that I am really proud of on my portfolio, and one of them is ALA Standard 1, which currently I'm running and participating in a book club with staff members at my school. Um, it is based off of the book Culturally Responsive Teaching in the Brain, Promoting Authentic Engagement and Rigor Among Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Students by Zaretta Hammond. At first, I wasn't sure, it's a lot of time to run a book club, how this was going to work, but it's been really great, and it's um, really important in today's time in the world. It seems to be, the world is kind of a hot mess, especially with um, diversity and just being culturally responsive. Um, so that's a picture of my book club. Another standard that I'm super proud of is the Kansas Standard 2. And for the Standard 2, I chose the Content Knowledge 2.4, which is content area curriculum and effective instructional techniques to integrate information and technology literacy instruction. So I made a video for staff, like an instructional video for staff on how to use the Junior Library Guild's website to access free ebooks. So teachers can go onto the Junior Library Guild, and I taught them how to use the website so that they can assign free ebooks to their students in their Google Classroom, or while they're actually in the classroom with students. And then below that is just it's a bulletin board that promotes social emotional books and diverse books, um, and helps students look at some different titles of books um, that are age and ability appropriate. Probably the most important, one of the most standards that I am proud of is Standard 4. I our school is doing a book bonanza, and I wanted to create a lesson that I could use based around the book bonanza. So I actually, with the help of some of the staff of my school, I taped and they helped present the books that we're going to use in the book bonanza. It's like a March Madness where books compete against each other. So this is the video for that. And I was really proud of this because the kids were really invested in it and it was happy to see. So basically, the video of it just goes through the different books and each teacher does a different promo. So that's obviously me. Um, Let me skip through. This is a third grade teacher. And then at the end, besides the promos for the different books, to get them excited for Book Bonanza, these are different pictures of previous years of when staff had dressed up as their favorite book characters. So this really helped to excite the kids and they got pumped for it, and it's nice to be able to make something that the whole school can use and look forward to something exciting that's coming. My collaborative lesson I'm also super, super proud of. I did a collaborative lesson with a first grade teacher, and I read this to the students the book The Day the Crayons Quit, and the lesson was all based on being persuasive, which is a huge word for first grade students, but they totally got it. And I'm not going to go through the whole video because you can watch it when you have more time. But it was really nice to collaborate with another teacher, and to actually go into the students' classrooms. It's a safe space for them, and it's nice to go into a different setting than the gymnasium at school. And then probably the most proud thing I am of my entire Eportfolio and actually of my master's program was the library policy handbook I created. It was majorly a labor of love. Took a really long time. Manchester does not have policies and procedures really at all for the library, at least in a written form or in a handbook like this one. So I was happy that I was able to create this and that it's something I can use for a long time. And I was actually able to use it and share it with my mentors because none of them really had a handbook on library policy and procedures. And so I feel like it's actually something I've created that I can give back and help mentors who are actually so kind to give me their time and help me. So it's just got all of the stuff. It's all the different policies and procedures. There's code of ethics, the budget policy, the circulation policy and procedures. It is very lengthy, but I'm really proud of how detailed it is and how much stuff is in there. Other things in my portfolio, reviews of journal articles. While I'm proud of those, I don't think it's my most impressive work. My mentor evaluations are under here. They're not all uploaded yet because I haven't finished all my hours at elementary yet. And I'm finishing my high school hours this week. And then my reflections. I think just looking back on the overall experience, at first I was like really overwhelmed with COVID and really stressed about how I was going to get all the requirements done. But then I realized like there's so much technology wise that I have learned, and I didn't really realize, I think, at the beginning of this class, like how much the media piece or the technology piece of being a librarian really comes into play. And I saw that even more so this year with COVID and changes to teaching in person, remote teaching, hybrid teaching. Um, and as much as I was worried at the beginning, I definitely feel like I have learned a lot, and that the library media specialist position is something that is continually growing and something that I love because you continually are educating yourself and learning new things, and the technology constantly is changing, so you really never get bored with any of the things that you are doing. Thank you for watching.